Coming at you from the east of the Rockies, from the west of the Rockies, from the south of the Rockies, from the north of the Rockies, right from the very heart of the Rockies themselves. It's the Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. Coming at you live from Montclair, Public Access TOS TV3 Studio D, as in Doofus. Here's your host for this evening, Doctor. Yeah, but I'm not the doof. Mark. No, I'm not the doofus. No, you sir are the doofus. Not me. No, not me. Hello everybody. Hi. Welcome to the second episode of the Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. Thanks for tuning in. Coming at you live from Montclair Public Access TOS TV3 Studios. I want to say hello to some of the folks tuning in the chat. Fox in a Box. We got Fox in a Box tuning in tonight. It's good to see you. And Emil Jarl. All of us love Doctor. Well, it's only to be expected. I'm a pretty nice guy. You know, I try. Lewis is in the chat. And Tupac Shakur. He says, "Hi, Doctor. I'm naked." Well, you never know what I'm wearing beneath this. Maybe I have no pants on. Maybe I'm also naked. We've got Veronica in the chat. Hello, Veronica. Thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. Doing this show. What is this show? You guys might be asking yourself, what the heck am I watching? Well, I'll tell you what. This is a show where my producer Mark and I, we take your calls. We let you talk about anything that's on your mind. If it's ghosts, if it's aliens, if it's vampires, or maybe the people at the DMV are treating you wrong, you know, maybe your mom touches you. You know, we're here to listen to whatever you have to say. So we're taking some calls. In fact, we even have topics. We have topics on the show. You know, last week we were talking about aliens and the health spa, and you know, a few people called in talking about that, which was kind of nice. And today's topic, we'll be talking about hauntings and fuel efficiency. So, you got any ghost stories that you like to share? Maybe you live in a haunted house. You know, maybe you're getting guzzled a little more than you had intended to in the first place. Please call in and tell us about it. We'll be taking your calls a little later in the show. Now, for those of you that saw the last episode, you might think that I looked a little bit nervous while I was doing the show. That was my first episode, and that I had some nerves. Well, hey, that wasn't the case. I don't know. I've been doing this for a while now, I guess, and I don't know if any of you out there have been able to watch any of the other programming we have here on Public Access TOS TV3, but it seems like some of the other studios have been having some wiring problems. People were getting shocked. Hosts were getting shocked, and I guess I was just a little bit scared that I was gonna get shocked, but Mark assures me that here in the D studio the wiring's safe, and I don't know. I guess so. I believe him like 75%. So far so good. So we'll try to relax a little bit more. There's always a 25% of me that's a little bit scared about getting shocked. Anyways, who am I? Who's this guy? Well, I'm Doctor. That's right. I've been doctor for 18 to 19 years now. Oh, Zini says, I'd be nervous with that creep Earl on screen too. Well, we don't have to worry about that creep. Don't worry about that, Zini. Anyways, I'm talking about myself now. I went down to South America. I trained to be a doctor for about 4 to 5 years. And now here I am doing show. Because it's the only job I could get around here. And folks, sometimes get a little serious here. Sometimes we make decisions. Sometimes we make decisions in life and we gotta live with them. And, you make a bad decision and you gotta live with it. You make a bad decision and you gotta live with it. You make a bad decision and you gotta live with it. You gotta live with it. You make a bad decision. You make a bad decision and you gotta live with it. And I'm living with it. So here I am. We even have a special guest on the show, believe it or not. Renowned paranormal investigator and ghost expert, Jarvis Crest. I don't know if you heard about Jarvis Crest. Jarvis Crest will be on later on the show. So we'll be talking to him. He's got a lot of stories to tell, a lot of experiences. We'll be taking your calls if you have any questions about ghosts or guzzling. Jarvis will be here to answer them all. So that'll be pretty nice having Jarvis Crest on the program. Meanwhile, why not go to Paranormal Conspiracy? Just type it into your internet. Let's mark this. We had saucers in the studio, Mark. Saucers in the studio. Meanwhile, type in this into your internet. The internet will take you to a site. On the site, there's buttons for other sites. Mark, UFOs in the studio, and there's a button to watch the show. You gotta 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 watch the show. Yeah, you gotta watch the show. So the button will take you to the show. There's a button to make on-screen messages appear up in the corner, where we can read them. Everybody can read them, and they're nice messages. You can join up with the Discord community and chat with over 75 million people, 1/4 of the world, and maybe if you're nice enough, you can join up with that Patreon link, and it would be nice. It would be nice, Mark. It would be really nice if you did that. Even just $1. Even just $1. That's less than the price of a condom. $1 less than the price of a condom. And I tell you what, I'll fuck you at least twice a month. For $1, that's a pretty good deal. If you ask me personally, I think I'm worth $5 a fuck, but well, whatever. Who cares? It would be nice if you would join up that. Now that we got all that housekeeping jibber jabber out of the way, I'd like to again say hello to some people in the chat. For those of you that are watching on TOS TV3, there are other internet people out there, and sometimes they have things to say inside of a little box, and I read them. So, hello, Control Havoc. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it. Even though we're filming from Studio D, it's nice to have you. Veronica, we already talked about it. We can't say the same person twice. Gigi. Hello, Gigi. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Omi G. Becky. You heard the doctor. Condoms are bad. Now, Swamp Witch put in 420, and she says, I believe in doctor more than Pastor Earl and werewolves. Well, I tell you, there's three people you talk about there. Three things. And one or at least two of them are fakes. And I don't believe much in werewolves. I'll say that much. Hello, Patrick. Hello, Jazz X. What if Doctor is a Doctor Who? I don't watch that show. Because they don't have it on TOS TV3, and that's the only channel I get. Hello, Static. And double E back at you, buddy. Double E back at you. Now, we gotta get to part of the show. I guess is one part of the show that you look forward to. We're gonna take your calls. We're gonna take... We'll take your calls, but we just gotta get through this stuff here. And we'll open up those lines. So, now it's time. Yes, I am looking gold. I know, it's the beard. I keep it moist. It's time for the news. Right? It's time to do the news. Now, it's been about a month since John Piper was named Montclair High School boys head basketball coach, and he has been off and running. Right after being replaced, tapped to replace Richard Steiner, Piper met with the boys team on June 24th. Now, he had his meeting with those perfect little boys, and he promised the team the time of their life if they win the championship. Rumor has it that Piper is planning Piper's Party of the Year with all the balls and whistles capped off with special performance by world-renowned and local performance artist Big Dirty. Well, this sounds like a good time. It would be a good party, and good luck to those perfect little boys. Next in the news, good news. Asbestos is doing better than ever before. Robert Pigg of the Asbestos Information Association held a press conference recently and was very proud to announce that 2021 was a record year with a number of 200 lives saved. Bob promises to keep on trucking and keep bringing awareness to the benefits of asbestos to the community and to the general public. The next story, can you be thinner? Well, probably. Probably. Life would be a lot easier, that's for sure. All you have to do is drink lots of water and start eating healthier. You know, Mark? It's a shame too because Mark, it was a shame because she had such a pretty face. Yeah, it's a shame. My body is perfect. My body is perfect. And next in the news, well, that's good news. That's good news. Actually, it's good news because, hey, Mark, now I don't have to make all those phone calls. Buddy, I don't have to make all those phone calls. It's negative. I'm clean. I'm clean. Mark, I'm clean. Yeah, so that's pretty good news. Next in the news, bed bugs and wasps are back in season. Can you believe that? So we just want to remind everyone out there to take care, to watch your surroundings, and stop eating those beefy, greasy patties in your bed, in your white sheets, getting grease all over the place, all over those white sheets. It's disgusting. It's gross. And you're probably going to make yourself sick. Finally, Goober Kentfield, the local administration association, wants to wish everyone in Montclair a happy summer. And he wants to say sorry for pissing on everyone's carpets. It's time for the sports. right, here we're doing the sports now. In local sports, Betty Revere beat Judy Welcher in 12 minutes and 16 seconds in a no-holds-barred submission match. So congratulations, Betty, for the for winning that one. Now, Luscious Luke improved his winning streak to 12 in a row after pinning the brick wall down for the 3 count. Good job, Luscious Luke. Finally, Charlie Parker, better known as the Reaper, came out victorious after his opponent Igor the Tooth Olchek was disqualified for hitting Reaper in the face with a steel folding chair. Now, although the Tooth was disqualified, he did gain another tooth. He did gain another tooth for his collection of teeth, so that's pretty good. Time for the weather. Good morning. It's July 23, 2022, and it's a Saturday. Here in Montclair, a cloudy morning, a gentle breeze blowing, 66 degrees Fahrenheit, around 19 Celsius. Day 1 of weekend projects, and the fun work train is rolling. Still some time to get your votes in for whether or not to add sleeping cars. The company said most want to add sleeping cars. There's a couple that say, wait a minute, this is a work train. You don't need to sleep. And the others say, yeah, we know it's a work train, but, you know, we all need some rest. To sleep once in a while. Wouldn't it be great to have some beautiful sleeping cars? So we'll find out what the tally is. Meanwhile, this afternoon it'll be going up to 81 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about 27 Celsius. And these clouds should dissipate by mid to late morning. Other than that, beautiful blue skies and golden sunshine all along the way. Everyone, have a great day. Well, that was the weather. That was the weather for everyone to know for the day. I hope it was very informative. Now, we're going to finish off this news segment to everybody's favorite part of the news segment is the UFO report. All right, here we're doing a UFO report. Well, first we have a video sent in. Take a look at this. Well, that's quite compelling. I'd like to take a look at that a couple times. That is a quick moving object, I will tell you that much. Fast. Oh, it was from Carolyn, and she says, here's the weird object that's going fast. So she was the one that sent in the video, and yeah, she got a picture of the object there. It looks to me like a disc, a disc floating in the sky. Carolyn says, here's a regular plane, so you can see the wings on it and the chemtrail, because no chemtrail on that other flying object. And that's right, that is an airplane. You can see those dirty little chemtrails coming behind it. And so we know that, that first video we saw there, this one, we know that this video is probably real. That's probably a saucer. Good job. Thanks for saying that in, Carolyn. Now we got a picture here from Ben, who says he took a picture of Grandpa and caught UFO in background. Yeah, that looks like, again, a saucer to me. If you look closely there, it's got all the saucer qualities. This one comes in from little Jimmy. No, that doesn't mark. You can tell that's not even a real saucer. Next picture. Right, and this one is obviously just a weather balloon. Now, like I said before, I said this on the last episode, I'll say it again, I'm not the one who sends these pictures in. I'm not the one who puts them up. I just sit here, I do the job. Mark is supposed to take care of all of this, and obviously that's a weather balloon. No, one of those hot air balloons. Look closer. It's one of those hot air balloons. You can rent one out, $100 an hour. All right, we've got a letter sent in. Hello, doctor. Last April, I was going down to the lake with my buddies down in South Montclair. As you can see, my buddy took this picture of me for the Instagram. But when we looked at it after we saw this UFO in a circle, is this proof of aliens? Well, it sure looks compelling to me. It has all those saucer qualities. There's nothing holding it up in the sky. Unfortunately, the problem with pictures and videos, is never definitive proof. The definitive proof comes within your own eyes. So it looks pretty good. It looks pretty compelling. I like it. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. This is obviously not anything to do with aliens or UFOs or any of that. Come on, Mark. Come on, Mark. It's reasons like this that your wife won't Anyways, the next picture is a hot dog and some bread with a tasty looking bottle of cola, number of 52, and a laughing wiener. That's, again, Mark, that's nothing. We've got another letter. Now, the letters, this is what I like, letters. People who obviously spend their time putting together a nice letter, sending it in. All right, this one goes, after I snapped this photo of my dog, she stood up on her hind legs and spoke to me. I couldn't quite make it out. I took her to the vet and they said I should eliminate gluten and increase soy. And the problem should be solved. Thing is, I don't want a pansy for a pet. What do you say, doctor? Well, I'm a doctor of people. I'm not a doctor of animals. I've been doing this job for 18 to 19 years on people only. But I do say if your dog is talking to you, you should probably do a little research on this man named David Berkowitz. He also had his dog talking to him. I don't think it's gluten. I think you want to look into David Berkowitz and things might become clearer to you. Now this one comes in from Sarah, and she says, spare UFO parts. Well, looks to me like it's an old speaker, an old speaker from a sound system. Someone leaned up next to a wooden log with a chain attached to the wooden log. We have some UFO witnesses who sent in this next compelling evidence of a flying cow. Now, I don't know about you, Mark. I don't know about you people out there, but some of these flying cows are quite compelling. Some of them you can tell are fake or photoshopped. You can tell, or they're wearing cow harnesses. But this one here, if you take a close look, there's nothing around it. It's just a cow flying through the air. And again, if there is something attached to it, it's unidentified. and that's an unidentified flying object, making the cow fly. 10 out of 10. This one looks to me more like maybe a hearse. I don't know if that's a cow. It's pretty blurry. Yeah, it's like 6 out of 10 because it's pretty blurry. Oh, another letter. We've got another letter here. Hi, doctor. I found this strange alien device on my mom's bed. I think it might be some kind of ray gun or mind control device. I'm new to the UFO research hobby, so maybe one of the experts who watch your show know the correct term for this kind of device. Love the show and keep on rocking. The truth is out there. Polly, age 11, Nebraska, USA. Keep on rocking, Polly. Yes. Do we have any experts out there? I never claim to be an expert. I just sit here and I listen and I read stories and look at pictures. But maybe experts in the chat that can maybe help little Polly decipher the correct term for this kind of alien device. It would sure be helpful to Polly, myself, and the rest of the people watching the show. Thanks, Polly. This next one is his UFO is spotted over San Francisco. Obviously, there are two rubber penis attached together with strings, like the old like shoes on the telephone wire trick. It's not a real UFO. This next letter comes in. We'll see here. It says, it's not a UFO, but I believe in real alien, was kidnapped from a crashed UFO and got taxidermy for the sake of being put on display in a Japanese adult shop. It had at least one hole, kind of like birds. And lizards, how they have cloacas. I couldn't inspect further. The clerk was calling people as he saw me inspecting it. That wasn't the only one I saw, though. There are ones in Meguro, Tokyo, near the big Starbucks. I don't know what to make of it, doctor, but it is definitely real. Real space aliens. It looks like real space aliens to me. And if I know one thing about real space aliens, is that every single one of them have at least one hole. Goodyear blimp, not a UFO. Goodyear, it even says Goodyear on the side. They're not sponsoring the show, Mark. I don't want to see stuff like that. And finally, we have a report from Monica, who sent in a report saying, I saw UFO. Whoa, that's pretty good. Thank you. I saw UFO. And I assume that it flew off into what I assume was the northeast direction. All right. Hi. Welcome back. Hi. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hi. Zini put in some money. It says, can I replace my health insurance with a Patreon donation to you, doctor? Absolutely. My answer to that is absolutely. Health insurance is nothing but a fraud, is nothing but a conspiracy. They just suck you for money and nothing ever goes wrong. So at least if you put money towards Patreon, you know that you're doing it for, you're putting your money towards a good cause and something that's going to help you. Actually help you all the time. Not just when you get sick. All the time. Thank you. Thank you for that, Zini. Well, we're coming to part of the show. I just want to say hello to a couple of that. Hello, Lewis. This scares me. Yes, well, sometimes UFOs and aliens can be scary. Remember that we have a special guest. We have a special guest tonight. Jarvis Crest, ghost expert, will be talking to us. We're going to take those phone calls. Why don't you open up those lines, Mark? And we'll see if we can put a couple people through. See if we can put a couple people through tonight. talking about hauntings and fuel efficiency. So we open up those lines. Call in at 909-345-2880. My name is Doctor. This is Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show, and we're taking your calls. Okay, we have someone on the line. Pat Rick is on the line. Hello, Pat Rick.
Hello,
we try to just keep maybe with first names only, if that's okay. But welcome to Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. How you doing? How can we help you?
I'm good, Doctor. And you know what? You know what's actually really good is the way you're looking tonight. I'm looking at you on this camera here.
Yeah.
And man, are you looking good?
I do look good.
How about can you show me how those big tits fart? Can you stand up and show me?
Mark, hang up on this prankster. Another first call of the night is prankster. Oh, we don't even need to talk to him. Let's just see how. We got another caller on the line. Thank God. We have Triumph the Insult Dog. He's one of my favorites. Says, "Why do you have a fake beard and a fake wig? Kind of dumb. Well, nothing's fake. All real. Yanking. Look at this. Take a look. Triumph. Take a look at this. Yank. Nothing's fake. Nothing's fake about this hair. It is perfect. Okay, we had someone else. So we got another caller. This caller comes in on line 12. Hello. We've got Cynthia on line 12. Hi, you're live on Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show, live on Public Access TOS TV3. How can I help you tonight?
Hi, Doctor.
Hello.
I see that hi, Doctor. I saw that you had the new show, and, I've just been haunted a lot of things in my life, and saw that we were talking about fuel efficiency as well, which is just so on point with everything that's been going on.
Oh, okay.
And I think my vehicles are quite haunted.
What do you mean your vehicle's haunted?
Well, every so often it makes this really loud noise, and I'm not sure what it does, but it sounds like a very loud screeching sound, and
A loud screeching sound.
I just don't know what to do.
Have you tried checking the transmission? Could be the transmission.
My car isn't a transformer. I don't understand your question.
No, not a transformer. Transmission is, they put it under the car and it just hey, what you got is you got a car, and you got underneath of a car, and they got transmission that just helps it go, and sometimes it screeches. It could be the transmission making some kind of noise like that.
So you want me to go underneath the transformer?
Why don't you just get right under there? And under the transmission. What you want to check for, you want to see if it's slimy. You want to see if it's. There's a difference. You got greasy and you got slimy. So if it's greasy, that's good. You got slimy, it's not so good. So you want to go under the car. Just get right up under there.
Oh.
Maybe change.
Well,
maybe change into something.
I'm not sure.
Like change into something a little.
I'm not sure exactly how we could do with slimy. I know slippery. It's quite slippery underneath there.
The slippery's different. Slippery's more like a piston, and it doesn't. This doesn't sound like it's a piston problem to me. It sounds like maybe it's more one of those tranny problems. You got a problem with a tranny. Like car.
You keep saying that, but I keep thinking that you're talking about a transformer.
No, not that kind of tranny. It's a different. It's a different kind of tranny. The one that's underneath. The one that's the one that goes underneath.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So check that out. Check it out for slime. Check it out for gunk or ooze, and just maybe tell me what you're wearing and what you find.
Oh, well, right now I'm just wearing, what I just wear normally in my house.
Mm-hmm.
Just a negligee and an apron.
Yeah. And like what color? And so maybe so yeah. So check underneath. Check underneath. Like what
Okay.
color? What color of color now? Color name.
Well, I'm just wearing, a nice black one, and the
Black.
apron has
I don't care. I don't care
trim
about
on it.
Care about. But yeah, so you're
Okay,
hearing those squealing sounds. Could be transmission. It could be the slime
okay.
that's underneath the slime.
So so my car isn't haunted. It's just needs some parts that need lubrication.
You need to check it out. You need to check it out first, and then it could be haunted. I've been one to hear of haunted vehicles before. Like sometimes
whenever I
they
get
just
in the car,
guzzle.
it just vibrates very, very heavily, and I just get so scared when I'm driving. It just wiggles, and it's.
Well, tell me, caller.
Doctor.
Tell me, caller. How does it guzzle? Does it guzzle easy, or does it guzzle kind of hard, kind of fast?
Well, sometimes you just have to slide it in, and Oh dear.
Mark.
Doctor, are you quite all right?
Mark, we got ghosts. We have ghosts in the studio. Ghosts in the. Yeah, I'm okay. caller.
Oh,
Some studios have wiring problems.
That's quite terrifying.
Werewolf John put in $69, which is not what I'm worth at all. Stop trying to ignore us. We are real, and you were just scared. I'm not scared of anything. Sometimes I get a little scared. But man, can we see that? Mark, can we put that up on the screen one more time? $69. 69 is my favorite number. Most of the time.
That's my favorite number too.
Werewolf John. Thank you, Werewolf John. That's very nice of you. I'm not trying to ignore you. I do feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I do feel that, but no, I'm not trying to ignore you. Thank you very much, Werewolf John. John's real. I don't know so much about. But anyways, caller, let me know. What you're wearing and if the car's guzzling hard or whatnot, and maybe you can give us a call back. You can send us a picture. Maybe call us back later on the show. Let us, you can get out there right now and take a look and let us know what you find.
I'll show you everything. Thank you, Doctor.
Really nice to see it all.
I'm sure. Thank you, Doctor. You're such a good help.
I try to be a bit of a help, and I try to help people, and I'm glad to hear that I helped you, and maybe you could just help me later on. Give me a call, and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it again.
Oh, thank you, Doctor. It's so nice to know that someone's out there listening.
God bless you. Well, no.
God
bless.
Amen.
Amen. What a nice call. What a nice call we had there, Mark. Mark, we had a nice call. Now, if you want to call into the show, the number down there below is 909-345-2880. We're taking calls out of the township of Montclair, broadcasting out of the township of Montclair. what I feared was going to happen. And it only took to episode 2. What I fear is going to happen is nobody's calling in. So maybe we'll just take a little bit of a break. It seems like we're having some problems, some technical problems. Getting all sorts of messages. Hi, Carolyn. I like to help myself. I like to help myself too. Maybe one day we could help each other. So stay tuned. We'll have more Paranormal Conspiracy coming up. Whoa! Who says, I'm glad that the greasy pastor isn't here. The same here. I just want some quality science talk, not talk about fisting and offers to probe me like the aliens do. Well, I agree with you. I wholeheartedly agree. Enough fisting already and probing and all that gross stuff. Kind of gross stuff. Thanks for the kind words. I really like that. All right, Mark. We're going to take a little bit of a break. Mark's going to take us to a bit of a commercial break. And we'll be back after these messages with our special guest, Jarvis Crest, a ghost expert, who knows a lot about things, and of course taking your call. Be right back.
Do you have dead man that needs disposal? Sick of that dreamy family bod getting runk and being inbound on house time? Get that dirty old mess outbound of way of Montclair mortuary. We're pretty good mortuary. If you need all dressed up for top half, whatever this is, or cooked full cycle, make some cold. So make the call, gringo. Montclair mortuary today. The dead are dead. Montclair mortuary.
Did you ever have a problem with bad old dirty car? Just bring it down to Tang's Car Wash, where you can hose it off. Don't have a hose? You don't need one, because Tang's Car Wash has all the hose to get the dirt off. Keep that dirt away. Get on down to Tang's Car Wash to get it clean and fresh. And tell them Brian sent you.
Good news for people that have credit problems. Montclair Furniture is here for you. Now seriously, if you can't get credit in my store, you can't get credit anywhere. One of the benefits of a store on a houseboat is that I'm not selling my wares on land stolen from the Mojaves. I can barely remember my life before this furniture. I bought some, and you should too. Now I am a perfect boy. My name is Jihi, and you can count on it. Montclair Furniture.
This is our mom. Shoes off the table. She's got eyes in the back of her head. Is that a TV? Get a clue, Mom. Any kid can see the intense fruity deliciousness of Juice Moose fruit snacks. Available in 5 delicious flavors. I see that. Mom doesn't miss much.
You know, some people think that you need to spend a lot of time making a commercial, writing a script, shooting a video, making the songs and pictures and putting them together in a special way for everyone to hear and understand. But sometimes you just need to relax. Take it easy. Because 60% is good enough for most things. Heck, even 40% would be acceptable. At least you made the effort. So buy one today. And remember, tell them doctor sent you.
97-cent Montclair Brawling is back. This Labor Day weekend, Brawling is only 97 cents a game from 9 till 7 p.m. Friday through Monday, pay only 97 cents a game. All of the brawlers that I play with are clean and have real strong physical traits. Why try some other man's brawling? I keep my brawling lanes fresh. I'm the real brawling boy, Ricky Dringer, and brawling is in my blood. Let's get something straight. It's not my fault that my son jammed those lanes. He broke the golden rule. Never come to the balls, let the balls come to you. So grab your gear and come on down for 97 cents a game at Brawling Alley. Let's get rolling. Get out of here, Dale.
Well, you shouldn't be showing it when I'm taking my. Well, you don't need to show it while I'm having my. It's whatever. Who cares? I don't care about this show. Smoke as much as I want. Okay, we're gonna be back. We're back soon, Mark. Get ready. Get off your fucking phone and get ready. Well, maybe if you actually sold some homes, you wouldn't have to do this, and then I could get someone else. Okay, counting down. 54, 32, 1, 0, 0, 0. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. We're getting to the part of the show where we finally get to have our special guest and take some calls and talk to our special guest. Let's say hello to Marvin Escalate in the chat. Hello, Marvin. Hello, Zini. Very good to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight, Zini. The Account of Darkness, good to see. Now, Yarvis Crest is... what's that, Mark? What's that? Oh no. Oh no, well it seems like our special guest tonight, Yarvis Crest, has got into a really bad car accident, so we just want to wish you the best, Yarvis. Yeah, you get lots of rest. What's that, Mark? Mark, what's that? Mark, He's dead? He's dead. No way. No fucking way. Okay, well, we just want to wish Jarvis Crest all the best. Get lots of rest, drink lots of water, a speedy recovery. The Jarvis Crest. We're gonna take some phone calls. We're gonna take a couple phone calls, and then we're gonna get into the part of the show that everybody loves, the mailbag. So Mark, if you can get off your phone and put our next caller, Sylvester, on line 34, through. Hello, caller. You're live on Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. This is on Montclair Public Access TOS TV3, and I'm Doctor. How can I help you today?
Yes, hello. Is this Doctor?
Hello?
Is this Doctor?
Yes, this is Doctor. So, yes. Who am I speaking with? It says Sylvester. Sylvester's calling.
Yes, you can call me Sylvester if you want. You can call me that.
Okay, hello, Sylvester. Thanks for calling.
I've
help you
many
today?
names, but Sylvester is one of them.
Okay, well, let's go with Sylvester tonight. Let's go with Sylvester.
Doctor, I was calling today about a conspiracy that I was part of.
Oh, a conspiracy, huh?
Yes, a conspiracy.
Well, that's all right. Yes.
I was in my garden the other day, and there was a bird in my garden.
Okay, a bird in your garden.
Yes, there was a bird in my garden.
Mark, you had a bird in his garden.
There was a bird in my garden, and in my garden there was a bird.
Yes. Okay, keep it going, Colin.
Yes, there was a bird in my garden.
Yes.
Well,
continue.
There was a bird in my garden, and when I saw this bird that was in my garden...
He had a bird, Mark. He had a bird in his garden. He had a bird.
Enough about that.
Enough about that. Yeah, we're going to have to keep this call going. We've got a lot of people, waiting on the line. A lot.
Anyway, there was a bird in my garden, and this bird, it was in my garden.
Yes.
And it was making this song, and it sounded like a unidentified flying object.
Okay.
A UFO, you might know it as. And
well, UFOs, can make different types of sounds. Different types of UFOs make different types of sounds.
But when I put it into I have an application on my telephone that identifies unidentified flying objects. In this case, the unidentified flying object was a bird.
It was a bird.
But
it was a bird.
It was a bird. And do you know what that bird was?
I like birds.
It was in my garden. The bird was in my garden, and I identified it on a map.
Okay, so you got a bird in your garden. You didn't know what it was. You looked on your phone. The phone told you it was a bird. And then what happened? What happened next?
Well, it was no longer an unidentified flying object. It had been identified, which was fantastic.
Okay, well, I suppose that's some type of unidentified flying object story. But the object was identified. So, good news. Is anything else you want to say about the bird or the UFOs? We got other callers. Well, we're just gonna drink my dad's.
Identified it. It identified it as a bird that doesn't even live in this country, Doctor. It lives in South America, and as you can tell by my accent, I actually am residing in Spain at the moment. I don't know if you can tell by my accent.
Yeah, Spain. I've been there once or twice. I spent a lot of time in South America. I don't know if you knew, but I spent a lot of time in South America getting my doctor card But you can also use the same language of South America in Spain. I don't know if you knew that or not. So I've been there once or twice. It's a very beautiful country. Very beautiful country.
I was once in country of Brazil for 6 to 7 years.
Okay. Well, thanks for calling in, caller. I appreciate you spending your precious time so late in this evening. Or
I will call you again if there's any more birds in my garden.
Well, we don't really care if they're if you know it's a bird, then it's probably a bird. If you know it's a bird, it's probably a bird. If you know it's a bird, it's probably a bird. If you know it's a bird, if he knows it's a bird, then it's probably a bird. Mark, if he knows it's a bird, it's probably a fucking bird. It's probably a fucking bird. This guy calling, he's obviously not from Spain. Okay, I think I give you enough time. Next call, Mark. Obviously, if they're calling about fucking birds, it's birds. It's not unidentified. Not identified. Okay, so we got another caller. Hello, hi everybody, welcome back. You're watching a Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show live on Montclair Public Access TOS TV3. Can you believe that? TV3, film from Studio D. Taking calls tonight, talking about hauntings and fuel efficiency and anything else, paranormal conspiracy related you want to talk about. Please fill in. We'll sit here and we'll listen to the things you have to say, and we'll let them digest. So, Mark, if maybe we can put another caller through on line 4. Line 4, Ron Chapman. No, Mark, we don't use last names. Ron is on line 4. Hello, Ron. Hi, you're live on Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. My name is Doctor. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Ron Chapman, owner of
Hi,
Montclair
Ron.
Auto, and I like to share an experience I had while running, my auto repair shop.
Oh, please, yes. I don't know if you know, Ron. I don't know what your experience is, but tonight's episode is about hauntings and fuel efficiency. So, auto repair seems right up our alley.
I know.
Right up our alley. So yeah, please go ahead. We'd love to hear what you have to say, Ron.
So I had a couple gentlemen in suits come in with a 1957 Buick. They wanted a regular smog check on the vehicle, but they started asking me questions about a possible UFO that I saw.
Yes.
A few weeks back. That UFO that was over Montclair.
Yes, there has been reportings.
And,
yes, there has been reportings of late. UFOs over Montclair. Yes.
Yes. They're asking me about the one with the red and orange lights on it. They're asking questions on how much did I see, what I've seen it do, all. And then they gave me a business card with a phone number on it. And, they left. And the weird thing with this vehicle is it had government plates on it.
Okay. The black and whites.
Yes.
There's more white than there's black.
Yes.
I know the ones.
So
I know the one.
I called the agency through their phone number on the card.
Okay.
And had there were the names of the people that talked to me. I asked them if they knew who they were, and they said they had no record of these men working for them. Ever since then, I've been scared.
Well, it sounds like
I feel
something to be scared about.
I feel like my business is under risk. I've been serving this community for over 35 years.
Over 35 years. Over 35 years, folks. Well, thank you. Thank you, it's Ron, for your service.
But I'm worried that these gentlemen, if I see any more flying objects in the sky, they're gonna come back and do something to me.
Like what? What do you think they'll do to you?
They're trying, threaten my way of life.
Mm-hmm.
Serving this community, making sure everyone's oil is changed. Looking.
Yeah.
At people's undercarriages on their cars.
Well, you gotta check the oil before you change it.
Yeah.
Everybody knows you gotta check that oil before you change it. You gotta check the oil.
Yeah, you gotta check the oil before you change it. Make sure the car's running smoothly.
Get right up there.
And you also gotta check the tailpipe. Make sure it's running clean.
That's well, that's what you do, right in the tail. Anyways, so
you gotta reach in there and make sure that it is nice and clean.
Clean. That's the key word. Clean. The tailpipe has to be clean. A lot of people overlook that fact, but I use that as a motto, as a way of life. The tailpipe has to be clean. You know what I'm saying, Ron?
Yeah. Yes.
Neat and cut. Neat and cut.
Yeah.
And clean.
Neat and cut.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyways, I don't know.
Tailpipe of your vehicle. Go.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No. That's okay. Sometimes, you see, we're filming from Montclair Public Access TOS TV3, but they got us down in the D studio. Like, it's not even in the basement; it's in the sub basement. So, the connections don't come through quite as clear. So that's okay. You don't have to apologize. The ones that should be apologizing is the execs at TV3, or at the very least Mark, for doing such a shoddy job. So don't worry about that. But anyways, the men in suits, the men in suits that said that we were from the government, obviously, I would think gave you either a fake card. Hey, some cards can be hard to reproduce, I know that, but they gave you a fake card and they're just pulling some kind of prank on you. Between you and me, I know a lot about pranks. Believe it or not, people call into this show with a lot of prank and a lot of jokes. So it could be something like that, or it could be some kind of a secret government agency that you do need, to be worried about. But again, I think if you just go back and heed my advice and go by my motto, to keep it clean, especially keep those tailpipes clean, and only check oil on the clean ones, keep it clean, keep your nose clean, and you should be all right. There should be nothing to worry about unless you're doing something bad.
Yeah, absolutely. Gotta make sure everything on your vehicle is well taken care of. Make sure the undercarriage is nice and
you want to give it a nice fitting bra. a nice fitting bra in the front to keep that
Yeah.
part nice and fresh and clean and safe as well.
Oh, yes.
You
And yes,
want to keep
and if everything is
good
running
care.
smoothly,
Yeah.
you'll have better fuel efficiency.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we're talking about tonight is fuel efficiency. And that's what you do. You keep it clean. You keep it safe. You keep those parts nice and wet. And the fuel, you're not going to get guzzled, more than you want. It's going to be good. That's what I think. I'm no expert.
Yeah,
No, I'm not expert. Mark's no expert. We're just here to talk. But, I mean, it's almost common sense if you think about it. It's almost common sense.
Yes. Like with, everything, you gotta take care of your equipment if you want it to last long.
Gotta take care of your equipment, yeah. You gotta use it, or you're gonna lose it. Well, thank you very much, Ron. I really like talking to you tonight. Ron, you can call into the show
Yes, I appreciate it.
anytime. This was Mark. This was a really nice call and very informative, and I hope it helped the viewers out there. Learn a little bit about keeping your tailpipe clean and having a nice bra on that car. So thank you, Ron.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Thanks for calling in.
You too.
Yeah, Mark. That was really nice. Really nice. Really nice. Well, I think maybe we'll get to that part of the show. We have a lot of callers to get through tonight. We want to get to the part of the show that I know is one of my favorite parts of the show, and it is the mailbag. The mailbag. It's something to have a good time with. It's something to. What is the mailbag? Oh, yes, 3-face mailbag. We're gonna open up some letters. We're gonna look at some pictures. We're gonna celebrate some birthdays. It's always a nice part of the show. It's always nice. Mark, the saucer. Yeah, we got another saucer. Mark. Mark, we got another saucer. All right, get out of here. Get out of here, saucer. Get out of here. All right, it's time for the mailbag. Oh, we get to do a mailbag. Oh, all right. So first here we have a picture from 8-year-old Thompson. His first name Thompson. Oh, This kind of a funny first name, Mark. I don't mean to make fun, but most people's last names are Thompson. Anyways, he did drawing of a nice alien that you can see here. That's very nice. Very, very nice. And then we got here a picture of what somebody says is an alien in a suit. And we all know that is, if anything else, a very classy move. Next, we got a picture from 9-year-old Benjamin, who looks like he painted himself up to be some kind of vampire. Well, and it's also, I see it's also for his birthday. So happy birthday, the little beautiful vampire boy. There's some nice fangs. There's some nice teeth. Our next picture coming in shows what looks to be a man sleeping next to the corpse of a dead alien. I look closely. I've looked at this picture over and over, and I try to look for Photoshop, Windows Paint, and all that, and I can't really see any I can't see any kind of work done with this. So it looks real. At least one of them's dead. I know that for sure. Oh, a letter. I love letters, Mark. I love letters. This one says, one comes in from Che, and it says, "Hi, Doctor. I'm a long-time viewer, but finally wanted to submit something to the show. Love what you do." Well, that's a nice letter. That is a really nice letter. A nice-looking girl, too. Thank you, Shay. I get a lot of jokes and stuff on the show, so it's always nice to see a letter like that. And oh, there's something behind you. There's something behind you, Shay. Better watch out. Look close. Yeah, look close, Mark. Got two red eyes. All right, this next one comes in from an alien taking. It's probably going to doing bathroom on the toilet. Aliens have holes too. Aliens also do. This next letter is, no, we don't need that, Mark. It's spam, junk mail. Next. All right, we got a piece of art. This one's not even drawing. This one's, look at that. It's made with construction paper and yarn. And this is a piece of art from 5-year-old Cindy. This is my dad reading me his bedtime stories to me. Well, that's very nice, Cindy. That's a nice piece of. Take a look at this one. Mark, talk about penis size. This picture comes in from 2-year-old Johnson. Again, that's a kind of a funny first name, Johnson. Johnson celebrating his second birthday. Happy birthday, Johnson. Looking good. I love those glasses. And Jordan. This next one comes in from Jordan. Getting a hug from his favorite perfect book. Well, happy birthday, Jordan, as well. This picture comes in from 9-year-old Becky. She's 9-year-old, and she says, "Love how you cook. I love how you cook." Well, that's a nice piece of art. This next one is kind of weird looking. I don't know about that. There's a lot of. I like the color. There's a lot of color to this one, Mark. Got a weird looking thing going on there, and his face looks like a triangle, or maybe his face looks like an alien, like a triangle or something. All right, this next picture, well, it gives me bad, like, it makes me feel bad inside of my body. It gives me bad feelings. We got another happy birthday coming in. This one going out to Damien, who's turning 10 years old this year. Double digits, Damien. Happy birthday. And this artwork comes in from 12-year-old Wallace. 12-year-old Wallace, who has drawn what clearly to me is a picture of our good friend, the man from the other show, and sometimes he's on the show, our good friend, Pastor Richard Burnish. That's a very, very good drawing of Pastor Burnish. It looks a lot like him. It looks almost exactly like Pastor Burnish. Yeah, the guy that kept talking about Earls on the last show. I don't know. Fucking crazy. This next one is 9-year-old Rebecca, who has a drawing on one of those white birds saying, "I love my whole family." Well, who doesn't love their whole family? You know, who doesn't? I love my family. This girl loves her family. Even has smiley faces and stars. We got a letter. We got a letter here. It says, "Hi, Doctor. Me and my friends are huge fans of the show. Well, thank you. That's good to hear. I'm glad to have you here. And also huge fans of the Blair Witch Project. We all think it's real because how could you fake something like that? What do you think? I think the evidence is compelling. I really do. Are there any supernatural experts who could prove it's real? Well, I don't know. Is there anybody out there? Anybody out there that's seen Blair Witch Project? I don't know. That kind of stuff makes you think. It really makes you think. I have included in this envelope of this letter some photos of a fan tribute we did a couple years ago. Nice. Blessings of the Nine upon ye. And this one comes in from Barry out of Sackville, Nova Scotia, Dominion of Canada. Let's see. Oh, that's a nice recreation. Yeah, that's very spooky. You can see because of the stick figure in the tree. Yeah, this is the part where, remember, she's running through the woods, scared for her lives. And then finally, the witch, which we all know was a huge part of the Blair Witch Project. Thank you very much for your letter, and that's a very good fan recreation. This next one here is from a picture of the Disney movie. Yeah, it's all about the toys and picture of the Disney movie. It says, "I am Buzz Lightyear. I think they spelt it wrong." And this next one is a beautiful picture from 11-year-old George, who has obviously painted a nice, beautiful picture of the universe. Thank you, George. We love this kind of work on the show. This next one, there's no name, but it's obviously done, a picture done by either a small child who doesn't know any better, or a real sick fuck. This one here, I don't like too much because obviously it's just Photoshop. Again, Mark, can you please screen these pictures? You're doing a good job at screening the callers tonight, but the pictures, they aren't right. This one is a nice painting of two gray aliens and my favorite show. No, it's not really my. I just have to tell them. It's my favorite show. I don't care. My favorite show, Axe Files. And again, here we've got a guy just covered in it. Again, it looks like monkey having sex with lion. This one's nice. Again, a picture of universe, of stars, of sun. This one here says "Whisper, please," and you can see that. Whisper, please. I like that. Nice pencil drawing. Next one, happy birthday to Stan, who's turning 6 years old this year. He sent this picture in his very self, celebrating his 6-year-old. 6 is a great year. 6 was a great year. I remember that. This next one is Mark. Okay, now we got something to do here. We got a special letter. It was sent in. Mark told me I gotta pay extra special attention to this one. I'm gonna try my best. It says I wrote a little song to celebrate this. This one comes in from Zini, by the way. Zini, who we all know is a good friend of the show. I wrote a little song to celebrate your new show, Doctor and the history of TOS TV3. We are really making history tonight. We had at least a quarter of the world watching, 75 million people, and really making history. Let's see here. It's set to a little unknown song by the Buggles. I hope you enjoy my reimagining of this Montclair classic. Well, Zini, I gotta admit, I don't know the Buggles. I don't know the Buggles. But I do play a little bit of guitar. So if you don't mind, I'll do the song. We'll just use one of the 3 chord. We'll use all 3 chords. We'll use all 3 chords. I know I just said one. We'll use all 3 chords. So we're gonna try to sing this song. It's called. Sorry, I got to look closer here. I haven't seen any of this yet. Doctor Killed the Burnish Ark Show. All right, here we go. Yeah, that sound pretty good, Mark. I saw you in Montclair back in 21 too. Lying awake, I got so hard just watching you. Yes, I was young, it didn't stop me calling through. Ooh ah, ooh ah. Yeah, I like that part. Leroy took the credit for your second show ID. The Ark, these ramping kids prove you wimping as he can be. And now I understand the problems they all see. Yeah, I like that. Let's do it again. Ooh ah, ooh ah, I met your doctor. Ooh ah, someone should tell you. Doctor killed the Burner Shark Show. Doctor killed the Burner Shark Show. Woo! PCT. Okay, it was actually PCTS. We go PCTS because there's 4 words. Came and stole our hearts. Oh ah ah ah, whoo ah ah ah, whoo. All right, that's pretty good. It's like a verse, a chorus, and a bridge. Let's go for verse 2. And now you hide in an abandoned studio. TOS TV3 tried to evict you long ago. Chatting Gollum, if that is all that's left, Ooh ah, you were the first one. Ooh ah, won't be the last one. Woo! Doctor killed the Burner Shark Show. Doctor killed the Burner Shark Show. On the net and at the bar, we won't really mind. Goodbye, the Ark. Ooh ah, ah hoo, woo! Ooh ah, ah hoo, woo! Well, thank you, Zini, very much. That was interesting. I hope I did your lyrics justice. Hope they did it justice. Between me and you, Zini, I think we got ourselves a number 1 hit. I think we got a number 1 hit. Number 1 hit. Okay, next one. Next. This shit again. Man for Jumanjistan. All right, it's not Jumanji. It's not Afghanistan. Real beard. Yeah, well, it's the case. There's someone, I don't know. Looks like. All right, this one. Yeah. No. Next one, Mark. Plemus after Plemus. Not this. Lemus. It's not a mothership. It's not a mothership. It's gross. All right. That's all we have for the mailbag tonight. What? Oh, can't forget. We got a little video. Watch out. Viewer discretion advised. Weird. Mark this. Yeah. Ooh, gives me the chills. Gives me the chills. That one. What's with the green goo? Like, what happened? What happened? What happened at the end? What happened at the end of it? Mark, what happened at the end? What happened? Mark. Yeah, but at the end of it. But what happened at Mark? What happened at the end of it? Woo! Woo! Mark, what happened? All right, and we're back. Mark. It's saucers again. Keep just. It's in the way. It's in the way. Whoa! Let's open up those lines. Open up those dang lines. We got the let's open up once again. Call in live below. Phone number of 909-345-2880. Use your Plemus to dial in. I don't even care. Mark, open in. We got Clint on the line. I'm ready to do this. Ooh, hello, Clint. You're live on Montclair Public Access TOS TV3 Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show.
Oh, wow.
How you doing?
Awesome. I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm calling because I need some advice, actually.
Okay.
And yeah, so I live in an older apartment, right? I live in, it's kind of it's over 100 years old. So you're going to get your ghosts in the apartment, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm not mad about that. I got a ghost in my apartment. It is what it is,
Yeah.
But here's the problem. I feel recently, my ghost has been getting sick, and I noticed recently, when I first moved in, the ghost, every once in a while the lights would flicker, the fridge would do something weird, maybe you'll hear the faucet go on for a minute.
It happens around here
activity.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But recently the toilet has been going wild. The toilet's been running a lot, flushing a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I think my ghost has dysentery or something. Like he's sick, and
sick.
I'm really worried for my ghost.
Sick.
I got a sick ghost.
The man has a sick ghost, Mark.
I just want some. Yeah, Mark, I got a sick ghost. All right. And I just need some help because when you Google this stuff, when you go on the internet, right?
Yeah.
And you try and say, like, first of all, people they say this internet. They say ghosts aren't real. I say that.
There's a bunch of know-it-alls.
I got one.
People are a bunch of know-it-alls. Don't worry about it.
And a lot of the time, when you're trying to get help about a ghost, people want the ghost out. They want the ghost out. They want to get out. And I don't want the ghost out.
No. Some
I
people
want the
just...
ghost to stay.
Well, yeah, that's fine because, you know, I don't know if you were around last episode, caller Clint, but we were talking about ghosts, and there's good ghosts and there's bad ghosts. So, I mean, if it's a good ghost, why not? Woo! Lemus! Again, it's way too good. 69. We bow towards a 69. We have a lot of respect towards that number. I'd like to see it again, Mark. I'd like to see it again because it was so nice. You have no idea how much that helps towards the show. Woo! Thank you, Lemus. Really, that's good. Anyways, Clint, did you see that? You see Lemus? Pretty fucking nice.
That's pretty good.
It was pretty fucking nice.
That's pretty good. That's a good number.
Looks like we can have another episode.
Nice.
Anyways, so the ghost is sick.
We can have another episode. Tell Mark we can have another episode.
Clint says we can have another episode. Clint, yeah, he's on the phone. He's on the phone right now.
I'm saying we can have another episode.
Yeah, Clint says we can have
Tell Mark we can have another episode.
Hi, welcome back, Mark. Clint says that we can have another episode, so we can do it. Thank you, Clint and Lemus. Yeah. So, anyways, Clint, your ghost is sick.
I got the sick ghost.
You want to keep it around. It's a friendly ghost, right? It's a regular holy ghost. It's a regular Casper.
I just want him to feel better. So, you got any advice for how to make the ghost feel better?
You see, one thing I will admit, I'm no paranormal expert, right? I'm no conspiracy expert. I'm not an expert on ghosts, but I do know there's things out there. I'm more of a living human expert, right, on the living body. But yes, dysentery, I think, as long as you get that ghost, lots of water, maybe some hot milky soup. Some like tasty hot milky soup. And just make sure that ghost gets lots and lots of rest. See me if that'll stop him from going to the bathroom so much. And if that doesn't work, we might have to give him some ghost antibiotics, which
okay. So how do I go about giving him lots of water?
I could do it. Yes, I could. Just leave out a dish. Like, do you have like a cat, a bowl for cat or bowl for dog?
We got a bowl. We got a cat.
Just leave that out. Dish. Just leave that out.
Okay.
You leave it out in the middle of the room. Make sure it gets lots of sunlight in the day. And you'll see that over time the dish is probably the water is gonna slowly go down. You'll know that the ghost has been drinking at night. It should help with your toilet problems. And hopefully the ghost will be feeling better. And, like I said, we can move on to the ghost antibiotics, which I could definitely,
are those
come
expensive?
up with. I haven't.
How do I go about getting those things?
Oh, well, I'll make some for you. Yeah, well, we just got you. Yes, I could. Mark. I could make them. I'm a real.
Mark,
yes, I could. I could. He's saying.
Mark.
He's even saying.
He could make them.
He's even saying that I could make them. Yes, I could.
Tell Mark right. I think you can make them.
Yeah, Clint knows. He's a smart guy. And he likes ghosts. Nobody likes you, Mark.
Well, thank you for the advice. I'll leave some water out for my ghost.
Leave that water out. Make sure it gets lots of sun, and then the ghost gets lots of rest, and you should be feeling better in 3 to 5 days. And if it doesn't work, just give us a call, and we'll see about that. Ghost antibiotics. Yes.
All right.
Thanks for calling in. Thanks for calling in, Clint. It was really, really nice to talk to you. Yes, I could. You can't tell me what I can and cannot do. You cannot tell me what I can and cannot make. All right. Cynthia says, "Hi, doctor. Thank you for the call earlier. I sent the pictures we were talking about. I hope you like them. Lots of kisses. Talk to you later, handsome." I know I'm handsome, and just for that, I will give you lots of kisses back. Here we go. lots of kisses, because that's what I do. I'm a doctor and I give at least 2 kisses. I like to give a lot more kisses. We don't get that out. Can we get that out? We don't want to talk about soupy keisters. Soupy keisters. So we got Dennis on the line, who wants to talk about his alien friend. Dennis, I know you've been waiting for a long time. I know you've been waiting on the phone for a long time. We got all this stuff we got to get through, and anyways, hi. Hello, welcome back. You are on Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show, live on Montclair Public Access TOS TV3. My name is Doctor. How can I help you today?
Am I on the show with doctors?
Yes, you're live. You're live on the air. Montclair Public Access TOS.
Oh.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
I'm glad, long-time caller or a first-time viewer.
Yes.
Calling because I wanted to let you know about, a lot of people call me crazy, but I know the truth. On September 11th, I live in a rural farm in Pennsylvania.
It sounds like it.
And on September 11th, 2000.
You can hear that dog.
Yeah.
In the background, he's like doing
some stupid
dog bark. Ho, 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 ho.
Yes, I live on farm, so I have a lot of dogs.
Can you get him to howl? Can you get the dogs to howl?
I can't get him to howl, no.
Like have you ever tried like howling in front of the dogs, and then sometimes they mimic you, they do it back? You might need to try it louder. You might know. You need to do it a lot more like this. It goes, right? That's how a dog does it. You're kind of doing the whoa. Which way is it? Holy shit! Fucking ghost. Anyways, so you got those dogs. You're on the farm. You wanted to talk about alien. You have a friend who is an alien? How does that work?
Well, yeah, like I was saying, like on September 11, 2001, I lived on a rural farm in Pennsylvania, and some plane or some saucer or something
Get well soon, Dodie.
crashed onto my farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, get well soon. So it crashed onto my farm, and then Frank came out of the rummage. It was I named him Frank. I don't know if he has a real name or not, but I named him Frank, and he mows my lawn for me, and he's a full-blown alien.
Really? Like, would you?
Yeah, he's like green and like oblong, and he's my friend.
Oblong, like a real like skinny, skinny. And you name him
like long arms
Frank, and he mows your lawn. And you know.
Oh yeah, I named him Frank.
Does he speak? Do you talk to him? Can you understand? Can you understand what Frank says? You know.
Well, yeah, that's the reason I'm calling, because he mows my lawn for me. Frank, he mows my lawn, and then he yells at me about fuel efficiency.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm saying, well, Frank, I don't give a rat's ass about fuel efficiency.
Okay. Well, that's what we're here to discuss tonight, is fuel efficiency.
Frank, I don't give a...
Some people care about it.
Fuel efficiency.
Some people don't care about it, and we're here to kind of, maybe the guy does it. Okay, well, caller, first of all, I just want to let you know that this is a kind of a clean show. We don't do swears. We don't do swear words on this show.
Oh. Okay.
But yes, it's like, I understand. No, you can't say fuck. You can't, you can't say those bad words. Shit is a bad one. Bitch. There's even worse ones. Worse ones than that, Mark. Whoa! So, Frank, get those dogs to howl. Get them to howl. So Frank cares about the fuel efficiency.
I can't get him to fucking howl.
And you don't You don't care about the fuel efficiency. And what I say about it is, who's anybody to push their opinion on anybody? Especially if you're an alien, you know? You're one of those aliens, you've got no rights. Just do your fucking job. Just do your fucking job, you know? Just mow the fucking lawn.
That's what I tell him. I tell him mow the lawn. Shut up. You know, you're hiding. He's hiding from the government. Realistically,
right?
I heard something went down on September or something, and then that's why he's here.
Rum.
And if the government finds out, he's in the slammer.
Exactly. They're gonna haul him away. Well, yeah. Like just you know. You tell Frank. I think you need to remind Frank. Not just tell him. You need to remind Frank. You know, who's giving him the paycheck. You know, who's giving him that $5?
Exactly.
$5 an hour.
I pay
cash.
him I even pay him less. I pay him $3 an hour, and I have a big lawn.
Cash, right? He's getting it in cash. He's not paying any taxes, right? He gets to work outside in the fresh air. And just mow the fucking lawn. Mow that fucking lawn, you know? I understand. You just need, I think what needs to happen, Dennis, is you need to remind Frank who's boss, right? You need to remind Frank, you know, that you got ice on speed dial. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not the alien, he's the alien. I'm not the alien, he's the alien.
He's the alien. Frank's the alien. Dennis isn't the alien, Frank's the alien.
No, I'm not the alien.
Dennis isn't the alien.
Frank's the alien, I'm not the alien.
Hold on a second here, Dennis. Toad says, hang up on this idiot. He doesn't know shit about fuel economy, but he doesn't even use AdBlue. What do you have to say about that, Dennis? That's
what I can say about Toad.
I would like to hear it. We're here to discuss. Go ahead.
Toad can lick a plumbus. That's what he can do.
Lick a plumbus. Plumbus. Can you spell it?
Yeah.
No, hold on. Okay. Guess he just used it in a sentence. Toad could lick a plumbus. Can you spell it for me? Spell it. Bit of a spelling bee.
P-L-E.
Yeah.
U.
M-M. P-L-E-U-M-M.
Two more M's, so P-L-E-U-M-M. M-M.
P-L-E-U.
A-U-S.
M-M. M-M. A-U-S. P-L-E-U-M-M. M-M. A-U-S.
Yeah,
and Toad, like $5 is nice enough and everything, but just what, you know, Dennis tells you could just P-L-E-U-M-M-M-M-A-U-S.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
I think you gotta
suck.
There's two S's.
Suck is Shaw says to suck on that. I mean, Dennis says to suck on that, Toad, but that's not coming from me. Those words aren't coming out of my mouth. That's what Dennis says. So yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
What's that? Go ahead.
Too many people call about getting haunted, and too many people call about getting haunted and bad people. But you know, I like Frank. Frank's a good guy, and I think we need to stop the stigma around Alan.
Yeah, they're not all. You know, they're not those alien. They're not all a bunch of. They're not all a bunch of rapists, Mark. They're not all a bunch of murderers. I don't even care about that stuff.
So what are Alan's gonna do? Look, Alan just wants to mow my lawn. That's what he wanted to do. That's what Frank said. He said, "I'm an Alan, and I just want to mow your lawn."
Well, I just wanna thank you for calling in tonight, Dennis. I hope I was able to help you a little bit with your problem with Frank. You know, I hope everything.
I'll just tell him, you know.
You just tell him who's boss. You know, you just tell Frank who's boss. You know, get your $3. It's cash. Keep your mouth shut, and everything is gonna be muy buen. Right?
Exactly.
All right, well.
Yeah, and then I'll make him the catcher. I'll make him the catcher, too, so he can't give me any lift. All right, have a good night, Doctor.
Right, adios, right? Adios, gracias, Senor Dennis. What a nice, you see, now, there's somebody that I can talk to. There's somebody that I have something in common. We can put through the next call on line 9. Looks like we have Hal waiting on the line. Hello, Hal. Hello, Hal. You're live on Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show, Montclair Public Access TOS TV3. How can I help you today? My name's Doctor.
Oh, hi, Doctor.
Hello. Hello, how you doing?
Hi, I'm pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, doing good. How can I help you?
You got a lot of spooky calls. I just wanted to bring it back in, maybe relieve your mind a little bit with a nice story for you.
Mm-hmm. It's been a pretty spooky night. It's been pretty spooky.
That's right.
Been a pretty spooky night. We're talking about hauntings. One of the subjects we're talking about tonight is hauntings. So yes, I would love, Hal, I would love to hear a story. I think we would all out there love to see a story. Well, maybe I should ask the folks. If you want to hear a story, spooky ghost story from Hal, I'd like to see a 1 in the chat. And if you're not into it...
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
If you're not into it, I'd like to see in the chat a 0. 1s and 0s. 0s and 1s. So wait till the chat catches up. Let's see.
Right.
Zini says Dennis sounds like the kind of man who eats a toad sandwich. Sounds like the kind of man who eats a toad sandwich. Oh, thanks for that, Zini. I don't know. We're getting a lot of.
That guy Dennis, I don't know about Dennis.
I don't know how.
I really don't know about Dennis.
I would say we're getting a lot of 0s in the chat, Hal.
There's a mixed group here.
Oh, wait a second. No, hold on. Yeah,
Whoa,
one. Bunch of 1s. Okay, let's hear it. I think we're all into it. Let's hear your ghost story. Take it away, Hal.
Oh, okay.
Take it away.
All right. So as you notice that you want to put cookies in ice cream, definitely. You put them all together. That way you can feel free to eat them as cookies as well. So, and otherwise, next one here is that you feel free to eat dinner first before you have dessert. So, and otherwise, if you can see is that you went up to Baskin Robbins and start having the ice cream. So I've never been to Baskin Robbins before, so how can I say no? So I'll just say yes to an ice cream and cookies because they're so good at dessert. So this is what happens when you eat dinner first and then you have the desserts for the ice creams as well. So would somebody tell me that potato is a shape as a Skeletor animation character? Skeletor makes the potato skull about a baked potato shape as Skeletor. As you wish. So what is happening, because a potato was a Skeletor, and it's interesting how that meant. Somebody tell me we have a conversation that is the bed is a swimming pool, and the man lays down on the bed with the swimming pool. And then it comes out there with the blade, and then otherwise it went air, so likewise. And so otherwise is that they always want to be relaxation time here. Still, they always want to try and destroy the bed in the swimming pool, and then use that one, which better, was somebody going to tell me what's all the swimming pool stuff you're laying on. And that would be a lot more, because this is not the room. So you can see that they use the red room, start filling up here, and then the bed start relaxation time. They need some rest, so that could be interesting. That would be a deal. If you like some chips, there is, so you feel free to go ahead and put the barbecue sauces in the chips of barbecue chips of Lay's. And the next one here is that you always want to have Pringles, like definitely have the barbecue stuff and everything, and then smell the smoked barbecue sauce. And otherwise, how they know is that the people needs to do it, as what happened is they actually do, and then some people do because they like to have barbecue chips. Okay, I just wanted to apologize for our friend SpongeBob Crackpants because his account got banned. Music on a cell phone using a Target service phone, and then you always be putting the music of then what's happening. All the people inside the place will hear it a lot, so then you can see is all you do is putting on the music at a service telephone of an announcer, and that way they'll listen to you a lot. So the Target services, if so, it seems weird and shaped. Pringles in it upside down. It has sauce. Seriously? Did you guys always putting a can opener and then you use Pringles upside down and then it has a barbecue sauce? Like, wow.
Whoa, well, that was a very compelling, Hal. I think you gave us all a lot to think about when it comes to conspiracy theories and you know, situations that you get into and you don't know, you know, if what's happening to you is coincidence or what's happening to you is in fact one of those conspiracies. I know
Do you
you
need me to? I don't. You maybe caught the full story. I can repeat it. I can repeat it if you want me to.
Well, just in case some of our viewers, like I was listening to the whole thing. I remember every single word you said, but just in case some of our viewers out there didn't catch it all. Yeah. If you don't mind repeating that story, I think it's important. I think it's important to get people to think for themselves. So go right ahead, Hal, with your story.
I'll just
take it away.
Like the important part.
Okay, yeah, the important parts.
Okay, right. Okay. So why did you notice that you want to put cookies and ice cream? Definitely put them all together. That way you can feel free to eat them as cookies as well. So in otherwise, next one here is that you feel free to eat dinner first before you have dessert. So, and otherwise, if you can see is that you went up to Baskin Robbins and start having the ice cream. So I've never been to Baskin Robbins before, so how can I say no? So I'll just say yes to an ice cream and cookies because they're so good at dessert. So this is what happens when you eat dinner first and then you have desserts for the ice creams as well. So comment down below what ice cream is your favorite. Would somebody please tell me that potato has a shape as a Skeletor animation character, Skeletor, and what makes the potato skull about a baked potato shape as a Skeletor as you wish? So what's happening is because the potato was a Skeletor, and it's interesting how that meant, somebody tell me we have a conversation is that the bed is in the swimming pool and the man lays down on the bed with the swimming pool and then they comes out there with the blade and then otherwise it went air. So likewise. And so otherwise is that they always want to be relaxation time here and still they always try to destroy the bed in the swimming pool and then use that one we wish better. So is anyone going to tell me what's all the swimming pool stuff you're laying on? And why would be a lot more because this is not the room. As you can see, they use the red room and still start using it up in here in the bed and start relaxation time. They need some rest. So that could be interesting. That would be a deal. If you'd like some chips, that you feel free to go ahead and put the barbecue sauces in the chips of barbecue chips of Lay's. And the next one here is that you want to have Pringles, like definitely have the barbecue stuff and then everything have a smell of this smoked barbecue burger. And then otherwise, how would they know people need to do it as? What happened is that they actually do, some people do, because they like to have barbecue chips. Okay, so I just wanted to apologize for friend SpongeBob crack fans, because his account got banned. Music on a cell phone using a Target service phone, and then you always putting the music of then what's happening. People inside the places will hear it a lot. So you can see that all you get a service telephone of an announcer. That way they'll listen to it to Target services so it seems weird and shaped. Pringles in it upside down. It has sauce. Seriously, did you guys putting a can opener and then you use Pringles upside down and then it has a barbecue sauce? Like, wow.
Got some of those wasps in here, Mark. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for your call, Hal. Again, thank you for bringing attention to these matters. It's always a pleasure having you on the show. If you ever decide to call again, you know. And
I think that was actually a true story.
Well, I believe it. I believe every word. I'm happy that you keep saying it. But we got some other callers to get through. I'm sorry. Like, I got to keep the show going. I don't really care. I'd sit here and talk to the same fucking person all night long. I don't give a fuck. But Mark's bugging me. Says there's people on the line. But thank
really
you. Yes. So
for you. I just wanted to share that tale.
Well, I'm happy. I'm happy for you too, Hal, for sharing it. Thank you for being on the show. Have a great Have a great day.
All right, thank you guys.
And that was pretty nice. I like, I like that, Mark. Bud Hopkins says, please pray for me. I am famous ufologist, but kill. I hope I can recover from death. If you need to ask questions about alien abduction, send me an email. And of course, that's at budhopkins@montclair.org. Now, we are going to do another call and turn this thing off because I had enough. I'm only supposed to do 2 hours. 2 hours a night, Mark. I'm only supposed to do two. It's been over that. Cares about the commercials. I do whatever I want. All right. Hello, caller. You're live on Montclair Public Access TOS TV3. My name is Doctor. You're listening to and watching Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. How can I help you? How can I help you?
Hey.
Hello.
All right, Doctor. So something happened with me and a few friends.
Yes.
I just figured I'd try and see if I can get your advice.
Well, I'm not much one for giving advice. Like I do medical advice because I'm a real doctor. I'm a real doctor. But when it comes to this kind of stuff, I don't. Anyways, let's hear it. And we'll see what I can do. Go ahead, please. Thank you.
All right. Well, so me and a group of 5 people went out into like the forest to camp.
Yes.
And, we're all just hanging out, having fun, doing, fun time. And suddenly one of my friends like walked away out into the forest somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And, like we didn't see them for like a while, and then suddenly after a few days, she came back.
Hold on, caller. Fucking ghost! The fucking ghost, Mark! Sorry, caller. We're having some technical issues. Tonight, but go ahead. So you hadn't seen your friend.
Hey, how
in the
about
forest?
you keep it together, all right? I'm trying to tell a story here.
I'm doing my best.
How hard it is for me to do that?
I understand. I understand how hard it is to tell a story, but like we're just having technical. It's Studio D, way down, sub basement. You wouldn't believe
all right.
the technical issues we've been dealing with tonight. Okay, go ahead. You hadn't seen your friend had been lost, been in the forest.
Yeah, so like
for a long time.
Yeah, so we're all hanging out around like a campfire in the forest or whatever. She goes off for like a while, and we can't find her.
Yeah.
Right. So we just go to sleep eventually, but she never came back. And then a few days later, she ended up coming back, and she was acting way different.
Oh,
and
wait, how so?
I think that the aliens, what she said was that there's aliens that abducted her, but I don't believe that at all. And really, I think do you want to say something?
It's true, though. The aliens did get me. Doctor, I'm very nervous to talk about this. It's very upsetting.
It sounds like it would be upsetting to be abducted by aliens. And
But no one believes me.
Well, I mean, it can be you have to... Go ahead, caller.
She's just lying. She's full of shit, Doctor.
Oh, okay. Hold on with the swears. I know you're upset, caller, but we try not to swear on this show.
I'm sorry, there's technical difficulties on my end as well.
I get it. Okay, yeah, I get it. If there's one guy that knows anything about technical difficulties, it's this guy. So anyways, yes, I can, Go ahead, I'm sorry.
What do you have to say for yourself, Carolyn?
Look, I came back. I was naked. I was covered in goo. I have all these new holes in my body now, and I'm traumatized.
How many holes are we talking, really?
New holes.
New holes.
What do you mean?
I have holes in my nipples now. I have holes in my legs.
Like,
I mean, that's normal, right, doctor?
Well, I don't know. Like, what kind of holes are we talking about? Like, do they? Like, I don't know how to ask. Do they feel good if you stick your finger in them? Like, does it feel good?
They do not.
They do
feel
not.
Horrible.
Okay.
Well, have you tried it though? Like, have you tried it?
I've tried it because I wanted to see what exactly it was.
I didn't have to
now
ask.
Everything's dried out and crusted.
Dried out and crusted. All your new holes or all your holes?
All of them.
All your holes are dried out.
There's something wrong. There's something wrong here.
There definitely seems like there's something wrong. You know, I can understand that both sides of the table. How it can be, you know, hard to understand how it's, you know, somebody telling you they got abducted by aliens, you know, especially if you've never been abducted by aliens yourself. But I could see, you know, the other side of the table and being full of all these new holes that don't feel good and are dry and crusted being an issue. And, you know, what else is going to cause that? Pat, what else is going to cause this?
And Patrick doesn't believe me at all.
She's still alive. That's the thing. What else is going to put a bunch of new holes in your body and you'll still be alive to tell the tale?
Look, I'm not a doctor, all right?
I'm not. I mean, I am a real doctor. I am a real doctor. Yes, and that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying is that, you know, there's no medical devices, you know, in the medical universe that we know. You know, you can't use a drill. If you drill a hole into somebody, if you drill a bunch of holes into somebody and let them dry and crust out, that person is gonna be dead 99% of the time. But Carolyn here sounds like she has a compelling. Well, you know, a doctor never likes to say 100%. They don't give a fuck about. They can take all their fancy yachts and all their golden necklaces and diamond earrings and go to fucking hell. That's what I say to one. So
yeah, go to fucking hell, doctor.
Go to fucking hell, 1%. Go to fucking hell, because Carolyn is full of holes, and she's not part of the 1%, which means they probably got abducted. You know, if it was anything else,
take samples.
Samples, and that's what they do. Stop talking about H. Put in. Stop talking about holes. 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 But like, if you were full of holes, no, that's
all right.
If you're full of holes. Don't worry about that. If you're full, it says stop talking about holes. 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 If they're dry and crusted and she's saying that the aliens got her, then the aliens got her. Stop talking about holes. Stop talking about holes. Stop, Mark. Stop talking. Hi, welcome. Stop talking about holes. Stop. Hi, welcome back. And we got a caller on the line who says her body is full of holes. Stop talking about holes. Stop Mark. Stop. Hi, welcome back.
You're on Montclair Public Access. You're on Montclair Public Access.
Stop talking about holes. Stop talking about. So hi, welcome back, and you're watching Paranormal. Stop talking about holes. Stop, Mark. Let's stop talking about holes.
Public access. You're on Montclair Public Access. You're on Montclair Public Access. TOS TV3. There's going to be some children tuning in.
Glorious day. I'm very excited. We'll be coming into the south end of
Richard Burnish.
Glorious day. We're so excited to join
The Ark.
Glorious day. I'm very excited to
Sow your seed. Sow your seed.
Glorious day. We're so excited to be partnering with
Richard Burnish. Hey everybody. Welcome to the program. Kick back. We're going to open up the phone lines. Hey everybody. Let's just start it. And hello caller, you're live on the program. Hey everybody. Richard Burnish. We're going to be sharing with each other seed. It'll be a good time. Hey everybody. I'm offering you hot soil. You're on Montclair Public Access. You're on Montclair Public Access. You're on Montclair Public Access. TOS TV3. There's going to be some children tuning in.
glorious day.
You see this? You're going to hell. I'm not.
Glorious day.
You see this? You're going to hell. I'm not. I'm not going there.
Glorious day.
You've got something else. The prank stops here.
Glorious day.
I don't know if you know who I am. You're going to hell. Think about that for a minute. There's a lot of rough talk on the internet. Prank? They're lying to us. You're going to hell. Prank? I'll take you on. I'm not playing either. Prank? You're going to hell. You're going to hell. Prank? It's unacceptable. Prank? You're going to hell. Unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Prank? You're going to hell. Unacceptable. You're on Montclair Public Access. You're on Montclair Public Access. You're on Montclair Public Access. TOS TV3. There's going to be some children tuning in. You're on Montclair Public Access. You're on Montclair Public Access. You're on Montclair Public Access. TOS TV3. There's going to be some children tuning in.
Yes, it muted. So I was saying, try this again from the start. Yes, thank you, muted, for your donation. And I just wanted to say thanks, hello, and goodbye, and thanks for everybody for tuning in. All your contributions and phone calls and just your support watching the show is super awesome. Your donations and Patreon subscriptions are helpful more than you can possibly imagine. Like doing this, I have a fun time doing it. Hope you guys get some laughs out of it, but unfortunately, it does cost a little bit of bread. So all those donations and Patrons and stuff like help a lot more than you know. Yes, like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, or just keep it between us. Who cares? Just you and me. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Name of Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. I'm Doctor. Signing out. Adios. Sayonara.